Hi, this is Beth Green. I manage customer support here at Assay Technology, and we've put together a slideshow to help you in using the badges. And you might want to bookmark this. There's a lot of information. I'll talk a little bit as we go through, but you may want to come back in the future to reference this information. When you open up the box, the first document you'll see is the technical insert. You'll find a lot of content here on the sampler, the analytical method, but the things that you might be most interested in are the recommended sampling times, the recommended holding time, and the storage conditions for use, for before use, and for also shipping back to the laboratory. So you can find that information on the technical insert. When you get your samplers, they'll be in a box, looks a lot like this. There'll be a foil pouch that is sealed and contains your badge. Also the lab request form, the sampling instructions, the clip for attaching the badge, and then the sealing stick for returning the badge to the laboratory. You may want to take a minute to look over the lab request form just to get familiar with the information that's required when you send the badge in for analysis. So wearing a badge is pretty straightforward. I don't even think I need to go over these items, but you just want to be sure to note the serial number on the back of the badge. Put that on your lab request form, and also note the start time when you open the badge, because that's when it begins sampling. And when you're done sampling, you're going to close it up and note that stop time on the lab request form. The sealing stick. So we recently replaced the 2 envelope system with a single envelope. So now when you open up that envelope to remove the badge, you want to keep that envelope. Don't toss it out. That is your return envelope. And when you're completed your sampling with the badge, you're going to put the badge back into the same envelope, fold over the top, and slide on that sealing stick. This sealer stick gives you a great seal, and it protects your badge from any cross-contamination when it's on its way back to the laboratory. Here's a few do's and don'ts to observe when you're doing your sampling. And most of all, you don't want to use the badge when it has no airflow. It must be exposed to airflow, so don't cover it up with a shirt or a collar or a lab coat. Don't splash the badge if you're using it around wet chemicals. Again, don't touch the face of the badge with a glove that is wet. Those things will give your badge a high biased result. And be sure to use your badge in areas where there is airflow, or run a small fan if it's a place with stagnant air. And when you're ready to return the badges to the lab, be sure to put the report to information on the lab request form, along with the chemicals that you need to have analyzed. We get a lot of things in without that information, and I know there's a lot going on when you're sampling, but be sure to include the sample ID, serial number, the start and stop time, the report to information, and the chemicals. And if you don't know your customer number, contact us for that number. You will find a place for that on the lab request form, and if you reference that customer number, we'll be sure to get your results to the right location. It'll save you a lot of time in filling out that report to information. Then just a couple of slides here on using our website to help you out. We have a lot of frequently asked questions answered here. From our homepage, roll over customer support and then click the frequently asked questions bar. You'll get to our FAQs page, where we have things organized by type of question, if it has to do with media or shipping or a lot of other things. So look for your question here, click on that plus sign to the right for your answers. And then just a bit on accessing the sampling guide. You'd also do that from the home page. Up at the top, click AT Sampling Guide. Once you're in the guide, then do your search for the chemical. You can use chemical name or a CAS number. You see results here for acetaldehyde. The bolded line indicates the chemical badge combinations we recommend. If you expand by clicking on the plus sign, you'll see information on how much this would cost or the method that we use, other things like that. And then if you use the pen icon right next to that plus sign, that will keep your search, that one bar at the top of the page. You can do another search for a chemical and determine if it's compatible by looking over at the test group column on the far right. So hope this is helpful. Again, have any questions, please just call us 800-833-1258 or contact us by email, and you'll find that over on the homepage. Thanks so much.